opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and on the hill in this one, Nathan Eovaldi. What do we need to know here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. The 1-1. Foul ball there.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
The 1-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Off balance speed. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The 1-2. Hit in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Cubs leave one. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Steele. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Bellinger makes the grab, 1 away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Here's a 2-1. Down the inside corner for a strike. The pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. Gathers and throws, and Seager is set down.
Batting third. No left field. Evan Carter.
So up next, Evan Carter. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
2 outs, base is empty.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played.
Fires over to Bellinger, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the second in Arlington. No score. New inning getting started. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. That one missed. Chop to the right side. Heim gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Battling here as he fouls it away. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Well, that misses. 2-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
And another ball. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Corner drifts towards it. And there's one down. Here's Josh Young. The 1-1.
2-1.
And another ball. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first with one gone. Now Wyatt Langford. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Now a fly ball to right center. Suzuki sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is the inning. Rangers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back on to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Tauchman. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next one misses. 2-1. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ball popped up. Walsh settles under this one. They got it for out number 2.
Now back. Left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Two down, nobody on. And look out. That one gets it. The second man he's plunked in this one.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Two outs. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Back here with my pal Ziggy, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh. Left-hand hitter waits. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it.
It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Simeon. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Cody Bellinger, the next Cub to hit.
The first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
And here it comes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tavares going after it. He's got it. And there's one away. And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
1-2 now. The pitch out there. 2 gone now.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. And the next pitch is way outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cubs are down quietly. Still no score.
Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you play me. You're so electric, baby.
Bottom of the 4th, so now it's Corey Seager. Saying you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
This one popped up. And Seager is set down. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now he finds the corner, and it's 2-2. Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get run off by the umpire.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Michael Busch. The pitch. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Close, but called the ball. 3-1.
1 strike.
And the pitch. In the air, out towards right center. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico.
And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball. The wind of the pitch. That misses. Now 2-2. The Cubbies hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Mike Tauchman. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike and a full count now. All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. And the batter now, Josh Young.
The third baseman,
Kicks and deals. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind and the pitch. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Just missing there. And the count is even 2-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Liner snagged it first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. In the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. And they'll do it again. High fly ball out to center field. Tauchman on his way over. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here with my pal Siggy. Top 6. Here's Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits. Just missed.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. That one ripped. Garcia fakes the catch, and there's one gone. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Jared Walsh. The line to kick the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Next pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him! Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Leody Taveras.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
good eye there. Right side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. And that's outside, and the count's full. Corey Seager waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
This to third, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. Throws to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Man at second here with 2 away. Seager stands in down. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Fought off foul.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Out to center. Topman under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Another inning in the books, but not before they put a hit on the board and erase the no-no. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rangers nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Christopher Morel. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Nathan Eovaldi. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Kirby Yates.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
Yates checks the runner. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's a 1 away.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
First offering, runner goes, and that's a base hit. The throw to third, in there safely.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
1 away, runners at first and third. And the batter now, Nico Horner.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul tip, strike 3.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
So digging in, Mike Tauchman. And it is 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Righty delivers. And that one hit to first. And it gets by him. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's Yan Gomes. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Carter going back and brings it in at the wall. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the inning, now the left fielder, Evan Carter. And a pitch.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And now the lefty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down.
Now back, right fielder,
Adolis Garcia will hit next. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Good eye in that spot.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The Cubs holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he grabs it foul. 1 down, base is empty.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
And a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
now back, third baseman.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Justin Steele will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Mark Leiter Jr.
Now, these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Josh Young, the next to hit. Tying run at the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The 2-2 on the way. Bounce to the left side. Morel to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Brock Burke into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. And he deals. Here's a rocket out to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki digs in now. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. Garcia heads after it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. And a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Wyatt Langford. The 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. That's inside. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Adbert Alzolay, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Back to work. 3-2 now. Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. And that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Pitching change here. Hector Neris.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. The pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well struck right field. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jared Walsh stepping in for the Rangers. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. Walsh retired.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next to hit, Leody Taveras.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Two outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Kicks and fires. And another ball.
2-2 to count.
Ground ball up the middle. Swanson to first, and he beats it.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Here's Marcus Semien. Ball to strike. Runner on the go. Ground ball, base knock. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Drew Smiley. Now it's Corey Seager. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Big spot, 2 outs. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
And now it's filled up. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. So the tying run at second. Hammered. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Around third. He'll score, and the Rangers take the lead. 3-2. And he's got a double.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jose Leclerc. A chance at his first save of the year. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So up next, Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes the ball. Righty to the plate, and it's filled up. Michael Bush waiting to hit for the Cubs. One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Michael Bush.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
The Cubbies down to their final strike. On the ground to third, and that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs at the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.